Oh, that's the way you handle that kind of team. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Knicks-Verse. My name is George. If this is the first time you've been here or been here before, please subscribe. Turn on the notification bell and hit the thumbs up button and share the video. Also, drop your comments. I want to hear your thoughts and feelings about anything Knicks. I mean, right now, full disclosure, I'm a little buzzed. Been having a little too many of these. Watching the game. It's the night before Thanksgiving. Celebrating, hanging out with my girlfriend. It's been a wonderful day. I hope all of you have been enjoying this day, and hope all of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving tomorrow. Tonight, if you're a Knicks fan, you should be ecstatic. Your team came out and took care of business on the road. 129-101 against the Charlotte Hornets. Now, I know the Charlotte Hornets were 4-12 coming into this game, but this is only the fourth time they have actually had their five best players starting tonight. Brendan Miller, Cal Brenner, the rookie, LaMelo, Miles Bridges, and who the hell? Knuppel, fantastic, another fantastic rookie, and LaMelo, like I said. So that team, they're a work in progress. If I were a Charlotte fan, I would be excited about their future prospects. But tonight wasn't the night. Tonight was the night where the New York Knicks went down there to North Carolina and just completely choked them out. Completely. This was a complete annihilation. I loved the way the Knicks approached this game. Shout out to Josh Hart, because, you know, on this channel, I've been calling for his removal from this roster. But remember, I was very clear. I said, if he continues to play this way, Knicks may need to look at other alternatives. Well, he's changed his ways. He made 4 of 6 from the three-point line. He shot 66%. He shot 61.5% overall for the game. He got 8 rebounds. He has 7 assists. He had 3 steals and only committed 2 turnovers. Yes, he had 5 personal fouls. That happens with him. 22 points, and he was a plus 20 in his 34 minutes of play. That is the kind of production I will tolerate from Josh Hart. You know, even somewhere in there. It doesn't have to be that great, but you know what I mean? Be a plus player, bro. That's all I ask for. When you're on the court, be a plus player. Maybe he heard me. Maybe, I mean, I've been blasting his fucking name here at the Knicks-Verse. I hope that it somehow got to him. And he realized, you know what? Okay, I was a bit composed in the pregame. In the previous game, I got to maintain that composure. And tonight, he did. He continues his composed play. And tonight, the Knicks dominated the Charlotte Hornets on the road. Only the 3rd victory on the road. And a lot of that was because of Josh Hart. But the captain came through. Karl-Anthony Towns came through. Mikal Bridges came through. Miles McBride. Deuce. The Deuce was loose. He came through. All 5 starters. Double digits. Great win. Great win. I will say, the Knicks can continue to repeat this. I mean, they're not gonna continue shooting 56, almost 57% from the field. They're not gonna continue shooting 52% from 3. But it was only 25 attempts from 3. Remember, they're averaging plus 40. So, but they hit 89% of their free throws. This team is too good offensively. This is a juggernaut. And it's without OG. Interesting thing happened tonight. Coach Mike Brown decided to not go with the double big lineup to start the game. He brought Mitch off the bench, and he started Cat, Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Deuce, and Josh Hart. And he brought Mitch off the bench. And Mitch, in his 17 minutes of play, even though he scored 0 points, a plus 18. So the Knicks outscored the opponents in those 17 minutes by 18 when Mitch was on the court. Now things are back. If you'd watched the previous video where I explained that one of the major problems while OG was out was that Mitch had become one of the worst defensive players in the NBA, which was stunning to me. I was stunned to see that. Well, tonight he's back to who he is. Love it. Love it. Love it. Congratulations, Knicks. Welcome into the Knicks-Verse. Welcome into the Knicks-Verse. Let's go. I do have one highlight to show you guys. Well, maybe two. I have Coach Brown's comments, but I have a highlight to show you guys. Let's get to this. Oh, that's not it. It's here. Here it is. Look at this. Look at Mikal Bridges. Look at Mikal. Get to the corner. Over here. Blocks the shot. He blocks his other Bridges. Then beats the defense down the court for a reverse putback. I mean, that was gorgeous. This is right there. This is found money. This is what we need to keep doing. And I love his approach. I love that he's now the police on the team. When Cat isn't pulling his weight, it's Mikal who's there like blah, 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 barking in his ear. Whoever is fucking up, Mikal is like blah, 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 blah. And if someone wants to fucking bitch back to him, he'll take it. I love it because what is he? He's a winner. He's a two-time NCAA champion, and he's been to the NBA Finals with Phoenix. He's a winner to the core. The core of who he is a winner. And winners hold themselves accountable, and they hold their teammates accountable. Love that about him. Love that about him, and this was a great play. This is just one play that's emblematic of what a fantastic player he is for the Knicks. All right, let's get back to this.
I actually made the decision before Brooklyn, and I just wanted to change it up, switch it up a little bit. Mitch was sick, and so that group went out there, and it's the group we started. So stayed with it. We'll continue to stay with it to see the direction that it goes. But everything's fluid in this business. You know, anything can happen at any time. Knock on wood, if somebody goes down, next man's got to stand up, be up. And so all our guys have been really, really good. And I go back to, what our standard is. And the first one is sacrifice. And all these guys can start. So somebody's got to sacrifice. And while you're doing that, the connectivity's there, the competitive spirit's there, but more importantly, the belief is there in each other, no matter who's out there in the process. And all our guys have been extremely good with it, of understanding what our standard is and holding each other accountable to our standards.
There it is. Literally what I was just talking about. How Mikal holds himself and his teammates accountable, and Coach Brown is shouting out how all of the teammates, all the players, try to hold each other accountable. That's how you become champions. I mean, it doesn't happen by accident. It happens by being exposed to your weaknesses and trying to correct them. Because when you can be great and your weaknesses are dragging you down, you got to eliminate those so that you can keep rising above. And that's the process that this Knicks team is in. Because you are facing a juggernaut coming from the West. OKC, 19 and what are they? 19-1? Something fucking insane? Yes. No, 18-1. No, they're 19-1. They're 19-1. No, they're 18-1. Anyway, it's insane. Here, let's get to it. Look at them. 18-1. Lakers, I think the Lakers are fool's gold. Honestly, 13-4. They faced really inferior competition. It's a weird scheduling thing. I don't believe that they're the top two. They're probably like the fourth or fifth best team in the West. The Nuggets, Houston, and the Timberwolves are better. Honestly, is what I think. Even the Warriors are better than the Lakers, in my opinion. But anyway, that's besides the point. OKC is probably the team you're going to face from the West. They're 18-1. That's insane. That said, the Knicks offense is so incredible. Tonight, they absolutely dominated. They were a complete juggernaut. Look at this. They shot 56% from the field. They shot 52% from three. They hit 89% of their free throws. They dominated in the paint 64-40. Second chance points, they won by 2, 17-15. They completely annihilated the Hornets on the fast break points, 20-5. Now, Hornets are not they're not the Thunder. I understand that. But I don't think the Hornets have the players to be able to deal with Karl-Anthony Towns or Jalen Brunson, honestly. I don't believe they do. So I cannot wait for that matchup. They only play twice a year in the regular season, but the finals are a long way away. But tonight was a night to be hopeful. Tonight was a night to be thankful for the team that you have currently. And the Knicks basically earned your love and respect tonight. Loved what they did. The rebounding was 41-25. They out-assisted the Hornets by 11, plus 11, 26-15. They had 12 steals tonight. The Knicks had 12 steals. Who the hell did that? Let's look. Look at that. McCall, 3 steals. Josh Hart, 3 steals. Deuce, 2 steals. Mitch Robinson, 3 steals in his 17 minutes of play. Beautiful. Fantastic. That is fantastic. All right, let's get back to this. Because this guy, I've been talking about everybody else, but this guy, I've run out of words to describe how amazing an offensive player he is. Tonight, this man scored 33 points. He shot 50% from the field, 14 of 28. He was only 2 of 6 from the three-point line, only. But he delivered, got a couple of rebounds, only 3 assists. But his efficiency level, his ability to break down a defense, his shaking and baking was just something to behold, honestly. Which was the play here? He had so many great plays. He's scoring. Brunson, we have to all accept. He's just like one of the most unbelievable scoring point guards in the game, and he's the best at that. He is the best at that. There is no doubt about it. He is the best scoring point guard in the NBA right now. And the Knicks benefit from that because he's able to create space where there is no space. His shaking and baking, his herky-jerky motion, it freezes defenders. And he's able to. So you think, oh, there's no shot. Why is he doing that? You're watching the play. I'm watching the play. You're like, why is he doing that? There's nothing there. But because the way he's able to herk and jerk and freeze the opponent, then suddenly a beautiful floater pops out of it. Or a beautiful kiss off the glass comes out of it. And tonight it delivered 33 points. We are privileged as a fan base. We should feel privileged as a fan base to have him as our point guard. Fantastic game for Jalen Brunson. Ow! Love it. Love what happened tonight, honestly. Only one starter on the Knicks shot less than 50% from the field, and that was Karl-Anthony Towns, who still delivered 19 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and he was a +6. Beautiful. In his 32 minutes of play. Everybody else, Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges, 72.7%. Josh Hart, 61.5%. Towns, who I just talked about, 46%. But Deuce McBride, 6 of 8, 75%. He hit all 5 of his 3-point shots tonight. Deuce hit all 5. That's 100% 3-point shooting. And then you got Jalen Brunson, the captain. Shot 50%, 14 of 28. What a fantastic game from the starters. But the bench players contributed as well, not necessarily with the points, but with efficiency tonight. Tyler Kolek, beautiful passing. He was 3 of 4 tonight. Hit his 1 3-point shot. He had some plays tonight. I mean, he had some good solid minutes tonight. It was one play. Oh my God! Off a defensive rebound by Mikal, he passes it to Kolek, who then sends a soaring pass over the Charlotte defense to Cat for a 2. And that's when the Knicks went up 106-83. Beautiful. The guy is, he coming out of college in that draft, he was considered the best passer, the best passing prospect. And now he is delivering on that promise. We're seeing it tonight. He also, he had some good defense on, God, who was that? I can't remember who the player was, but he did a nice switch with Brunson. And then that ended up creating then he had a gorgeous pass to a sprinting Mikal Bridges for a reverse deuce, a reverse 2. That was in the second quarter. He was just around this game, inside and out, delivering highly productive minutes for Tyler Kolek, who finished a plus 15. Let's go, Tyler. 15 minutes, a plus 15. Love that. Every single Knick that touched the hardwood tonight was a plus player. Every single Knick. That's why now we got to do this against tougher competition. But Charlotte could beat anybody on any night. They're just, they're just not a disciplined team. They have a lot of talent on this roster. Kneppel is a future all-star. Miles Bridges, if you've been watching the NBA for years, you know what he is. He's a fucking serious quality player. This guy, Ryan Kalkbrenner, the new rookie center, also quality. Look at tonight, 4 of 5, 80% he shot. Even though he was a minus 23, but he's gonna learn. Brandon Miller, the second player drafted after Wembanyama, quality guy. Shoulder injury, he's still recovering from that. He's a super quality. He's probably a future all-star as well. And then LaMelo Ball, who, I'm starting to sour on as a player myself, because, defensively, he provides nothing. But offensively, he's got a lot. So this team, I feel like a better coach could pull more wins out of this team. Sorry, Charlotte coach. Sorry about that. All right. Let's keep going. Defensive player of the game, Mikal Bridges. He deserved it. He definitely deserved it. He was a demon on both ends. He played 39 minutes tonight. He missed only 2 shots of 8 attempts in this game. He had all 5 of his 3-point shots. He was the high man of the game and plus minus with a plus 27. And defensively, he was a demon. He was a beast. 3 steals. 3 steals and 2 blocks. He had 5 stocks. This guy right there. Love it. He deserves the adulation. Oh, man. What a satisfying victory. Very satisfying victory. Let's look at the standings before we close this out. The Knicks are now 11-6. They're firmly in 4th place, right behind the Miami Heat and the Raptors. And we face the Raptors on Sunday. But before that, we faced the Milwaukee Bucks, who right now are a sub-500 team. The Bucks without Giannis are the worst team in the NBA, I would say. But he'll probably come back for that game against the Knicks. We know the story. We know the narrative. Wait, what? Dust off, kick off the crutches, snap off the cast. I'm playing. That's what Giannis is going to do. But the Knicks are still going to beat him. We're still going to beat him. Right now, by Saturday, Knicks could be 13-6. And I imagine that would give, I'm not sure, I haven't broken out all the details of the NBA Cup, but that would give them a pretty good chance of advancing in the NBA Cup. But it also will put them at least kind of tied or close to the Miami Heat right now. I'm not sure how many games the Heat have moving forward, but we'll see about that. But right now, you can see the Knicks are poised. I think by the end, I'm telling you, I believe if OG comes back within the next 2 or 3 weeks, and then we get Shamet back or some Shamet replacement, that by the end of February, the New York Knicks will be the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference. That's what I'm foreseeing. All right. Oh, wait. Let's look at these team comparison. If I overlooked anything. The free throws disparity. The Knicks did give up 6 more free throw attempts, which has been an issue. One of the if you didn't watch the video that I dropped early this morning, you should definitely check it out, because I get into the numbers deep about why the Knicks have become vulnerable while OG has been out, and mostly it's because of the second chance points. They have allowed their opponents to have too many opportunities to score, too many additional opportunities to score. They're doing great on limiting their efficiency. They're doing great on limiting. The 3-point shot, it's definitely cratered, but it comes down to the end of it. It comes down to allowing the opponent too many second chance opportunities. And that's what I loved about tonight's game. The Knicks did not allow that. In fact, what did we see here? It was Knicks dominated that. Not dominated. They won it 17-15 in second chance points. Great. They had been dominated for a while, so pay attention to that. Okay, thank you so much for watching this. Woo! Got through it. I was definitely buzzed. I got excited watching the game. It's time before Thanksgiving, hanging out with my girlfriend. Hey, gotta live too. I hope you guys are all enjoying your night, and I hope that the Knicks take care of business on Black Friday against the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, I guess they'll be 12-6, not 13-6. Sorry about that. They'll be 12-6. Yeah, sorry about that. They'll be 12-6 if they win on Friday. Okay, thank you so much for watching this. Again, my name is George. Please subscribe. Follow me on social media. Hit the thumbs up button for me. Drop your comments. Share the video. And I will see you. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I really hope you guys, hey, we all live, we all walk different paths in life. And at the end of the day, I hope that you're all loved. I hope that you're all loved and you feel the love. Honestly, I hope you do. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me, and I will see you around the Knicks-Verse. Let's go get that win on Black Friday.